Hi, it's TruthSikher here. So, a little while ago, I made a video where I came out as a homophobe, and since then I've actually come out to several different people, and some of them took it better than others. It's very hard to come out, and this is why a lot of homophobes will just stay in the closet. So I really want to encourage you all to consider coming out, but also be cautious as well. It's very dangerous to come out, and you can be judged by people, who do not understand that our opinions are valid. We're very valid, as opinions go. So what I'm going to be doing today in honor of the homophobes coming out, and I've actually coined Homophobe Coming Out Day, which is going to be today, the 11th of March. So if you're watching this, or it's actually the 12th of March now, sorry. So, if you're watching this on the 12th of March and you haven't come out yet, please give it a go. Be cautious about it, of course. You don't want to put yourself in a position where your people will judge you, but it's important to remember that you're better than that. You're better than those people who will judge you, and we can't stay in the closet forever. So, like I say, in honor of this day, coming out day for homophobes, I'm taking the gay test, the sexual orientation screening, where I will be proving to critics that I am not gay. And my homophobia does not stem from some kind of internalized hatred for myself for being a puff. Okay, let's just get straight into this. How long do you take to get ready in the morning? Let's see what options we got. We've got 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 21 minutes. Now, yesterday I actually, in preparation for this, I recorded on a stopwatch the amount of time that it took me to get ready. Because I know this is a common question that people who suspect they might be gay, will ask themselves, how long do I take to get ready? This is an indicator that I am in fact homosexual. There's you can look at it as, oh, I like men and stuff, but that's harder to kind of think about. So it's more important to kind of think about the stuff like, how long does it take me to get ready in the morning? Because that's a bigger indicator of homosexuality. And it actually took me 24 minutes to get ready. So now I'm kind of torn. I'm torn between 21 minutes and an hour. It took me 24 minutes. 24 minutes. I did take quite a long time. I didn't count in that 24 minutes picking which panties I was going to wear for the day. And given that I didn't record the time that it took me to choose those, which was quite a while, admittedly, I'm gonna have to go with an hour to be safe. Okay. How fashionable are you? Now, I'm gonna let you answer that, guys. TruthSikher, how fashionable am I? I thought so, thank you. Do you feel uncomfortable in public toilets? Well, I think I would feel uncomfortable in a public toilet, yes. I tend to just personally, I use public bathrooms, but I don't tend to go inside public toilets. I think that's a bit of a homosexual thing to do, to just, find yourself suddenly inside a public toilet. That sounds, I think that must be a gay thing, because that's not something that I've ever done. and it's not something that is part of my culture. So I think that must be a gay thing, and I'm going to say false for that one. I hate watching stereotypical female programs, such as beauty pageants. So I've got two options. I can say absolutely sure, or I can say no, I love it. It depends. If it's a Wednesday, I might watch it. It really depends on how I feel. How I feel at the time, what mood I'm in, how horny I am, whether I'll watch one of these programs. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with absolutely sure. Because I think I lean more on the side of not watching those programs, but like I say, I do dabble in it sometimes. Okay, next question. If a man is strict but is hot, would you like to meet him? Now, I'm not gay, so I find this difficult to answer because I don't find men hot, really. So I'm going to be going off, what people say about themselves. So you could take an example like Elliot Rodger. Elliot Rodger labelled himself as the supreme gentleman, the ideal, with the ideal body and the ideal sexual magnetism to it. So I'm going to go with Elliot Rodger being hot for that reason. And he was also quite a strict man, Elliot Rodger. And the question of would I like to meet him is probably going to be a no, considering that he did kill quite a lot of people. I don't really want to be meeting somebody like that. So I'm going to go with a no on that one. Okay, next question. What is the ratio of your love for women and men? Now, I don't know, I feel like we're getting a bit off path, off subject here. The first few questions, like how long it takes you to get ready and stuff like that, that's that's relevant to whether or not you're homosexual. But now we're talking about who you love and stuff. This is just really not relevant. So I'm just going to answer and move on. I don't really want to talk about this though, because it's not relevant to the question. Next question. I like pink and I don't care what you think. Now, I actually do like a few Pink songs. Please Don't Leave Me is a pretty good track. And I don't listen to a lot of her, but I do quite like a few of her songs, so I'll go with yes. What if a hot girl sent you a friend's request on Facebook? Would you accept it or not? Now, if a hot girl sent me a friend's request on Facebook, I would not accept it. And the reason is that every time I do that, it turns out to be, somebody from China who doesn't actually exist, and they just want my credit card information. So no, I'm gonna say no to that. I feel strong emotional bonds to the women, to the men, or to the gay. I feel strong emotional bonds to the gay. I can't say that I do, like I say, I'm not gay, so I don't feel strong emotional bonds, to the gay. Women, men, or gay? These questions are hard. I feel like these could be questions on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I can't do a 50-50 on this. I feel strong emotional bonds to the women. I don't really feel strong emotional bonds to anybody, which is why I'm finding this quite difficult to answer. I suppose that I'm quite strongly bonded to myself, in a way, and I am a man, so I'll go with men, I think, on that one. Okay, next question. Have you ever wanted to kiss a hot woman? Or hot men? Or hot nun? That's not nun as in like the film that recently came out, but like neither one of those, I think. So I don't know. I don't really know what a woman looks like, because women is plural of woman, isn't it? And I don't know how that would manifest in real life, how that would physically manifest. So I can't say I've ever wanted to kiss a hot woman. Maybe a woman, or maybe more than one woman, but not a hot woman. I don't know what that looks like. So I've got to say none there, I'm afraid. Okay, I feel excited when I'm invited by girls. Now, when I think girls, I think kind of, children, or would I feel excited when I'm invited by girls? I was thinking when I first read this question that maybe I would feel excited, depending on where I was invited to. Like maybe if I was invited to an Avenger Dog screening, yeah, that'd be great. But if I was invited by girls, like talking like women who are under 18, to go and see, that would be weird, and I'm not gay, so I wouldn't be doing that. I don't really understand what this is. This has given me a big insight into what gays actually have. Apparently they hang out with girls, like little girls, and this is what I mean. This is why I'm a homophobe. So false. I would not do that. I wouldn't want to die without having experimented sexually with women, men, or gay. Experimented with gay. I wouldn't want to die in general. You know what? I know how to answer this question. This is a trick question, and I don't appreciate that. Because the thing is, I'm not gay, so I would never want to experiment sexually with men or with gay. I wouldn't want to. So it says I wouldn't want to die without blah blah blah. So I don't want to die without having done that, and I don't want to die without having done that because I don't want to die. It's basically saying, what I'm basically saying is that I will never do this, and if I never do this, and I don't want to die without doing this, then I will never die, so I will be eternal. So yeah, I would say, I wouldn't want to die without having experimented sexually with gay, because like I say, I will never do that, so I will never die. You like to read or listen stories about insecure women. I don't even need to think about that one. Have you ever wanted to play with friend's finger and touch his body? Have I ever wanted to play with friend's finger and touch his body? I don't actually know what that means. Have you ever wanted to play with friend's finger? I mean, when I was little, I was having a party with my friends. They had like a fish finger. I had fish fingers for dinner, and I did play with that. But I didn't touch his body. I didn't do that, because that would have been weird at the dinner table. And I don't really know where this is going. It just seems a bit weird. Like, is this a gay thing? I want to play with my friend's finger. With my friend's finger? No, I don't think I've fantasized about anybody's finger, to be honest with you. And this is just completely weirding me out now. And this is just reinforcing the fact that I'm a homophobe, because I just do not understand the gay lifestyle clearly. I do not understand any of this. No. Playing with a friend's finger. Ridiculous. What the I swear to God. Okay. Well, I guess that's how it's going to be then, isn't it? I mean, maybe I just have to accept it. I just have to accept it now. I can't believe this. I'm devastated. And it does say here, you know, the gay test should not be viewed as 100% accurate. But, you know, I've seen studies on this. This is 99.8% plus. You know, we're talking, you know, 0.001% margin of error on this one.